Eka, why do you keep rubbing your eyes?
Yeah, the lights are very dim. My eyes are getting tired.
We should change the light bulb to a brighter one.
Here, let me help you change the light bulb. Finish replacing.
Oh yes. By the way, do you know who invented the light bulb?
Of course, Thomas Alva Edison invented the light bulb.
Thomas Alva Edison was born in Milan, Ohio on February 12, 1847. During his life, he was known as a successful entrepreneur and also the inventor of various important objects in human history. He was also the first person to apply the principles of mass production to his invention process.
Little Thomas was invited to move his family to Port Huron, Michigan. Instead of being an outstanding child, Thomas was expelled from school. His teacher complained that he always got low grades, until finally Thomas' mother, Nancy Matthews Elliott, 1810 until 1871, decided to teach her son herself. Coincidentally, Nancy is also a teacher. Leaving public school made little Thomas more creative. He likes dissecting animals because his curiosity is very great. At just 11 years old, Thomas helped build a simple chemistry laboratory in the basement. A year later, he succeeded in making a telegraph with a primitive model.
He carried out experiment after experiment with great effort and great passion. It also required quite a lot of money, at least for teenagers at the time. Below there is Dr. Barry Thomas that worked as a newspaper and candle reporter on the train to series of Port Huron and Detroit. He also built a small laboratory in one of the train carriages, so he could continue to carry out various experiments or just read literature. Of course, he did it with the permission of the railroad company, Grand Trunk Railway.
In 1891, civil war broke out between the northern and southern states. Thomas then had the idea to publish the first newspaper on the train, which was useful for meeting people needs for information. He bought an old printing press for $12 and created his own newspaper called the Weekly Herald. His newspaper sold well. He pocketed $400 in a day. 7 years passed. Thomas, who was almost deaf to an accident, got a job as a telegraph operator in Boston. Some of his time he still spent doing forest research. In 1898, he invented an electrical intercom system, which was then registered for his first patent. Unfortunately, the tool was not sold.
From here, Thomas also learned to make commercial discoveries. He developed a stock ticker and earned $40,000. This money was then used to build a company and laboratory in Menlo Park, New Jersey. This is where Thomas' various inventions were born, including the phonograph in 1877.
Seeing increasingly advanced world developments, Thomas realized the importance of incandescent lamps for human needs. He was also willing to spend $40,000 to experiment with incandescent lamp for 2 years. In total, around 6,000 materials were used before finally finding the first electric incandescent lamp capable of running for 40 hours on October 21st, 1879. Not only that, Thomas also invented a projector for small films. In 1882, Thomas installed electric light for the first time on streets and houses for 1 kilometer in New York. The world is brighter thanks to Thomas.
In his personal life, Thomas was married twice. The first was in 1871 with a woman named Mary Stilwell and ended in 1884. And the second was with Minna Miller from 1886 until the end of his life. The founder of General Electric Company in 1890 was blessed with 6 children, namely Marion Estella Edison, Thomas Alva Edison Jr., William Leslie Edison, Madeline Edison, Charles Edison, and Theodore Miller Edison.
To 1920s, Thomas had condition Wanderson. He died on October 80, 1931 at the age of 84 years. His name continues to be remembered as the most productive inventor of his time. There are 1,093 patents in his name. He is also known as a person who contributes to the defense of the American government. After researching various things such as detonating airplanes, destroying Persian cups with machine guns, detonating submarines, stopping torpedoes with nets, increasing the power of torpedoes, camouflaging ships, and many others.